welcome to Tournament 3 of SASUKE. Today, 15 competitors are ready to take on the contenders. He did it! It's gonna be close! Paul, go for it! And he's done it!
Came in the form of a Steve skin, and he was known as Paul 2016.
Come on, Paul! Do it! Hit the buzzer! Yes! Oh, he's done it again!
The first stage has been slightly modified from the last tournament, and it begins with a brand new obstacle, the Pillar Alley. Competitors must run across 3 pillars that are at different heights. This is a throwback to SASUKE Tournament 3, where Pillar Alley was the first obstacle and was pretty tricky. If competitors can make it down the track of the returning rolling log, it's on to another new obstacle, the piano keys. Competitors must jump across 4 instinct keys, needing to have perfect timing to make it through. This obstacle was very tricky in the Halo competition, Halo Ninja Warrior, and is looking to be equally as tricky here in SASUKE Craft Tournament 10. Then it's the modified jumping spider. The modification is that there's no longer a button that gives competitor jump boost, making the skip much harder. Then it's the returning crooked cannonball, which was pretty difficult in the last tournament. Then it's a spree of 3 returning obstacles from the olden days, starting with the Great Wall. And then it's on to the iconic jump dangle, returning from the first 6 tournaments. Then it's one of the trickiest first obstacles in SASUKE Craft history, the dancing stones, which have been modified to fit the shape of the pools that transitions on to the final obstacle, the mountain climb. Competitors once again will have 100 seconds to clear this first stage. Let's see who will be able to make it through to the second stage of this tournament. Hello everybody, I'm Haim Galactic, and it is my honor to welcome you to the 10th anniversary tournament of SASUKE Craft. Today we will be seeing the 300th ever attempt at the course, and competitors want Kanzenseiha more than ever for this special tournament. The rules still remain the same. 30 competitors will take on a 4-stage obstacle course, touching the water, going out of bounds, or running out of time will result in elimination. 27 competitors were invited to compete this tournament, but we needed a way to determine the other 3. So for the first time ever, the SASUKE Craft Trials were held. where 20 competitors took on the course, and the top 3 would advance to the regular tournament, and we'll be seeing them run later today. The winners of the trials were Gaming Brando 650, the regular, Tackmeister, a newcomer, and Wing Raider, a rising star. These 3 have a lot to prove, and we'll see how they can do against the course later today. But now, let's head down to some of our competitors competing in this tournament to see how they feel about the first stage.
This is gonna be the time I make it big. I am not gonna fumble. This picture's inaccurate. You need to change it. My lawyers have advised me not to comment on this. My new strategy is to download hacks. You see, I've downloaded a 15 exploit client, so I will not fail that jump again.
I'm happy that I'm running, but I feel like I will sell.
Very nice.
I'm gonna be training very hard, but I don't know what I'm doing today. This is the start for me every day. I know I'm not sure I'm not consistent how I'm doing today, but I feel like I can do it.
I'm goated, I guess. I don't know, I'm surprised I'm here, because I'm bad at the game, as all my runs show, but I mean, hopefully we can make a comeback like last time. I don't know.
I feel kind of sick, man. I feel like I'll do, like, massive well. Like how the low tipper fade me is just massive. Honestly, the Rizzy ride, that one was pretty...
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
What up?
I mean, it's an honor. I mean, I've been here from the beginning, and to know that this is the 10th tournament is awesome. Yes, as well as because I am an all-star after all. I want to be shown, I want to show myself to these rookies that am still good at this competition overall.
I'm really excited for this tournament, and I really like the course, but I'm mainly worried about piano keys and jump angle. I think I'm pretty confident in clearing stage 1 knowing that.
It's a special one, you know, because this is going to be the first time SASUKE Craft turns 10. Like, the reboot, it got to like 7 or 8, I low-key forgot, and then now it's 10. So, like, it's kind of cool, double digits. This is a bunch of yap, because I definitely don't know what to answer to their question.
I think it feels great to be OG. Even if I haven't done that great, I think I'm really good in this one. I think as someone who's really good at this entire thing, I think it's just like really easy, and you guys suck.
I can't believe I'm back again for the 10th tournament, haha. It feels great to be back, and I hope I can give a good performance for everyone. I'm mainly just worried about the piano keys and the crooked cannonball. Oh yeah, for sure. I want to do well for a final time, otherwise it doesn't feel right to leave. Wish me luck, everyone.
Well, you did indeed hear that right. This will be Paul Roblox YT's final appearance. He's had a good career, but he feels like it is time for him to go. Well, it is time to begin the 10th anniversary tournament, and kicking us off is going to be number 271, Gaming Brando 650, the third placer of the trials. Now, competitors will be labeled number 271 to number 300, as obviously this will be the 300th ever attempt on SASUKE Craft. There's Matty the Div behind him, wishing him some good luck. Let's see how Brando will do. We have not seen him compete in a long time. I want to say the last time we saw him was in Tournament 5. Not too sure on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And Gaming Brando has begun. Tournament 10 is finally starting. Brando onto Pillar Alley. He is going to miss already. Gaming Brando is down on the first obstacle. Well, next up we have last tournament's number 1, Mr. Llamas, the host of Llama's Minecraft Ninja Warrior and the founder of the Minecraft Ninja Nation. Now, Llama in the last tournament went down on the reverse fly. It was the first ever attempt at the reformation era. Let's see how he will do. Llama has a lot of potential building up. Let's see if he can show it here on this run. Alright, we just saw Brando go down here, but Llama is going to beat it. Alright, in the rolling log, beat this in the last tournament. Should be able to do it again. Alright, Llama, getting ready to roll it down the track. Alright, gotta survive these 2 drops here. Gets the first one. Alright, now for the second drop. Llama, not too laggy on it yet. And he won't be at all, it seems. Now our first look at his new devilish obstacle, the piano keys. Lining it up, and Llama times it almost perfectly. And Mr. Llamas is going to be onto the jumping spider, a new personal best for him. Going for the mount, and he gets it. Alright, Llama, not gonna go for the skip. He's gonna be the first person to ever use his first section of honey here. Alright, gonna first look at how this obstacle was intended in the last tournament before competitors found the skip. And Llama, he's making short work of this course into the crooked cannonball. He's a bit nervous about this one, he said, before his run, but Llama lining it up. Hesitates a little bit there. Llama, oh, he overshoots the wall. Oh, that was a really sad fail. Llama, I think if he didn't hesitate on that first jump, he might have been able to make it, but Llama is unfortunately out. But it's still a personal best for him. Well, I'm in shock that I have to say this early into the tournament, but we are now at our first competitor who's reaching their 10th appearance, and it is none other than Joe Kolar, the 273rd competitor to take on the course. Joe Kolar, I'm pretty sure he's failed the first obstacle more times than anyone, and if he hasn't, then I am just going to be shocked. He's failed the first obstacle so many times. Tournament 1, Tournament 3, Tournament 4, Tournament 5, and Tournament 8. He actually came very close to clearing the first stage, timing up running to the buzzer in Tournament 7. That is his best result, but Joe Kolar, so we know he has some sort of skill. I mean, he did actually get Kanzenseiha and SASUKE Craft Clash Edition 2. Last tournament went down in a reverse fly, like a lot of other competitors. So let's see how Joe Kolar can do on his amazing 10th appearance. He has begun. Alright, on the Pillar Alley. Come on, can he beat the first obstacle? Yes, he can! Joe Kolar's gonna beat the first obstacle. That's good. At least last anniversary tournament, Tournament 5, he went down on that, so. He beat the rolling log at the last tournament as well. Well, it's the first obstacle that he's attempted for a multiple time, I guess I should say. But now he's into the piano keys. He's going right for it. Joe Kolar not stopping, and it somehow pays off for him. Okay, Joe Kolar. He's putting on a pretty good show right now. Alright, Joel gets the mount into the jumping spider. And not going to do that skip either. It's a lot more tricky now to do that skip without the button. But Joe Kolar is at a very good pace. This is where Mr. Llama just failed. And Joe Kolar lining it up. He goes for it. And Joe Kolar just got to get that dismount. And Joe Kolar is the first competitor to beat the crooked cannonball this tournament. He's at a very good run. Now the Great Wall. Never attempted this one before, but he is up it in 1. Now into the jump dangle. I don't think he's ever attempted this before, actually. Oh, no, he misses the mount. Oh, Joe Kolar, he was at a really good pace, too. I thought he actually might have been able to clear. Joe Kolar was able to beat the first obstacle, which, it's pretty surprising considering his first obstacle was pretty difficult. And then became the first competitor to beat the crooked cannonball this tournament. Kind of surprising, honestly. The jump looked kind of awkward, but here on the jump angle, the mount has been made pretty difficult compared to the older versions, and due to that, Joe Kolar is eliminated. Alright, Rafael Games is going to be our first failure of the piano keys this tournament. Tack, second place in the trials, lining up the piano keys. It's not going to go well for him. Tackmeister is out. And Bobo is going to beat the piano keys. Failed this in the last tournament. Bobo the dog is going to fail it again. Bobble the dog is down on the crooked cannonball, our second fail on that obstacle today. Well, next up we have another returning competitor. This is Kogi of Wisdom, a Roblox wipeout star as he likes to put it. Kogi in the last tournament made his debut and went down on the reverse fly. A lot of reverse fly fails early in the run order today, and Kogi has begun for his second appearance. On Pillar Alley, Kogi lining it up, and he's gonna fail. Oh no, Kogi's down. Well, we have seen 7 attempts on the first stage so far and still no clears, including from our Trials competitor. Meaning that there is only one Trials competitor left, and if any of them want to clear, he is their last hope, but he is certainly a good competitor to do so. The next competitor up on the first stage today is Wing Raider, also known as Kevin. Tournament 1 failed on the elevator climb, and his next best appearance until then was timing up on the skull climb in Tournament 4. He would return for Tournament 7 and finally get his first stage clear. However, would have an unfortunate fail on the double compressor on Stage 2 as he was running out of time and just had to go through it. In the last tournament, he made another appearance but would go down the reverse fly like many other competitors. Now, Kevin was not invited to compete this tournament. He had to make it through Trials, but he got first place, so he's our best bet from the Trials competitor. Rando failed Pillar Alley, Tackmeister failed on the piano keys. Can Kevin make it through here? A lot of potential, one of the better competitors in the community. However, a lot of people don't recognize that, so hopefully Kevin can, clear again for a second time, like he did in Tournament 7. And Kevin has begun. Alright, on the Pillar Alley, his fellow Trials competitor, Gaming Brando, failed this jump, but Kevin is not going to. He's lining it up and just going to go straight for the dismount. He's got it, and now the rolling log. Alright, beat this in the last tournament. No one's failed here yet. And he's going to do a crouch into a jump technique. Lagging a lot, though. But should not be that bad for him, because he's now into the piano keys. Alright, lining it up. He jumps onto it, and he just falls off! What just happened? Kevin doesn't even attempt to go for the next key. What went wrong? He was able to make it through the rolling log with a lot of lag. Went for an early dismount, but then right here, what happened? He went for it, and he just fell. He was trying to jump on it, but he's out. Well, we still have not seen any clears, but our next competitor thinks that he could be the one to do it for his first time. And he's making his 5th appearance. This is the Roblox athlete Norwegian, number 279. Norwegian, in the first 3 tournaments that he competed in, Tournament 6, Tournament 7, and Tournament 8, he was kind of just fooling around. But last tournament, he came out of nowhere and made it all the way to the last obstacle, the mountain climb, but failed to jump onto it, and it was really embarrassing. But now Nor, he thinks this could be the tournament where he's able to do it. Who knows? He was very nervous about the piano keys and the jump angle. Alright, Norwegian. Now, this was filmed around Christmas time, so wearing a little Santa beard and hat there. But now he is in to the rolling log. Yes, he's already beaten the Pillar Alley. And we're getting ready. He's put in a lot of training for this tournament. He really wants to clear. He wants to prove that he is not a terrible competitor and that he has a lot of skill. Because he does. Nor, I've seen him train. I've seen him practice in the world. He has done very good on obstacles. And whoa, he just almost overshot that key. That was a very laggy attempt, but it worked. So now he's in to the jumping spider. He's going to go for the skip. All right. Norwegian, I believe that's our first competitor to do the skip this tournament. But now it is time for the crooked cannonball. Lining it up. Nor goes for it. A perfect jump in Norwegian. Lagging a bit there. Or maybe he was just slowing down. Who knows? But that was a really good jump as now he's into the Great Wall. Ooh, not up and in 1. Norwegian is up and in 2, though. Alright, now the jump dangle. Was a little nervous about this one. Nor getting ready. Goes for the jump. He's lands it. Almost overshoots it there. Gonna take his time. Might want to pick up the pace a little bit, though. Only 20 seconds left as he is traversing through the dancing stones right now. This jump right here, the one he wants revenge on. Nor, come on, can he get it? He can. This is a new personal best for Nor, but can he clear the first stage? The clock is ticking. He's gonna have to go. Come on, Nor. He's going to have to hurry, but Norwegian stops a bit there. But Nor has cleared the first stage for the first time. He is our first finisher today. Norwegian, the first clear of Tournament 10 and his first time finishing in SASUKE Craft. Norwegian, he has finally done it. He is ecstatic. You can tell, running around. He's in shock, but he's also happy at the same time. Norwegian, let's take a look at that run again. He was able to make it through the piano keys. I mean, look at this. He almost like overshot it. It was a very laggy. I don't know what that was, but it happened, but he still made it. Then he was able to get through the crooked cannonball, another obstacle where he looked pretty nervous on, and then he was able to get revenge on this jump, and it's even harder this tournament. And, you know, he did kind of go pretty slow on this mountain climb. He almost timed that jump right there. Wasn't necessary, and then he paused right here. So he accidentally opened his inventory, I believe, but he was able to hit the buzzer. Let's go down to Nor and see what he has to say about that incredible run.
I'm very shaky. That was quite something. I did it. I beat the allegations. I'm not washed. Dude, I did it. I'm a one clear wonder. I thought I was like done before. I don't know why I keep walking around in circles. No, it's kind of fun.
And with that incredible run, we have our first competitor who is moving on to Stage 2 here in the 10th anniversary of SASUKE Craft. Congratulations, Norwegian. We'll see you on Stage 2. Well, our next competitor knows a lot about being the first competitor to complete the first stage in a tournament because he was the first competitor to clear Stage 1 last time. Also making his 5th appearance like Norwegian is our newest rising star. The next competitor on the first stage of this tournament is Maddie the Div. Maddie started his career in Tournament 6 where he'd fail in the music box, but then eventually in Tournament 8 would get 12th place in the tournament, going down on Slip and Stick, the penultimate obstacle on Stage 1 in Tournament 8. Last tournament, he would get his first Stage 1 finish and become the first clear of the Reformation era. Although that was a good moment, he was not able to continue his success as he would go down on the triple compressor on Stage 2, missing the jump to the 3rd compressor. Now Maddie has a lot more confidence in himself, the host of Bedrock Sasuke. He wants to join Norwegian on the 2nd stage. Alright. Let's see how Maddie will do. I don't know why he's in a bird skin. And he's gone. Oh, he's back. And he's gonna change into his normal skin. There. Alright, let's see how Maddie the Div will do. 100 seconds on the clock like last time. Maddie has begun on the Pillar Alley. This one's actually been pretty tricky so far today. But it will not be for Maddie, as now he's into the rolling log. Maddie, he was very happy when he cleared last tournament. He wants to do it again, prove the last tournament was not a fluke. He is going through the rolling log. Alright, Maddie gets that 2nd drop. He just gotta get the dismount and now the piano keys. This one's been pretty tricky so far, but Maddie lining it up. Times it a bit awkward there, and it proves! Maddie the Div is down on the piano keys on Stage 1. What just happened? Maddie! He just timed it all wrong. That's really all it is. Maddie, after an incredible run last tournament, will fail this time on just the 3rd obstacle. No! Well, next up on the first stage is a competitor that missed out on last tournament, but in Tournament 8 got all the way to Stage 3. This is Jack is Boom, the SASUKE Craft Clash 1 winner. Let's see how Jack is Boom will do, not to be confused with Jack is Trash, of course. But Boom, like I said, in Tournament 8, he came out of nowhere, got past Stage 1 and 2, but went down on Swing Edge on Stage 3. Did not compete last tournament, but he is back. Alright, Jack is Boom. Lining up on the Pillar Alley, gets it. Alright. And Jack is Boom just gotta get that dismount, and he will. Alright, now the rolling log. Jack is Boom, I don't know if he's faced any of these obstacles. I know he's faced the jump dangle. But I think that's actually it. I'm pretty sure that's the only obstacle that he has attempted in competition before this tournament, the jump dangle. as he did compete in Tournament 6. That's when he made his debut. But now Jackus Boom is into the jumping spider, and he will get it. Alright, not going to go for the skip. Jackus Boom, lining it up, goes for it, and he's got it. Alright, Jackus Boom, his good friend Norwegian cleared earlier. Can he join him? Well, we are about to find out, as he is on the back half of this course, starting with the crooked cannonball. Beautiful jump into that. And now the Great Wall. Alright, Jackus Boom. Not up the Great Wall in 1 or 2. Struggling a little bit there, but he will make it up in 3. Alright, now the jump dangle. Like I said earlier, the only obstacle he's attempted in competition before this tournament. And he'll get the mount, gonna go right through it. Straight into the dancing stones. Alright. This obstacle can be done very quickly if done correctly. Right into the mountain climb. Jackus Boom. This technically would be his second clear in a row since he did not compete in the last tournament. And it will be. Jackus Boom with 7.7 seconds left is our second finisher of stage 1. Jackus Boom will be joining his good friend Norwegian on the second stage today. What a great run that was. Jackus Boom just staring off into the distance. Gotta be happy about that. Let's take a look at that run again. He was able to make it through the piano keys, which just took out Matty Div, and it's been very tricky today. And then was able to just fly right through this jump dangle. And then on the mountain climb, he did it a lot faster than Nor did. And was able to make it up and clear for his second time in a row, technically. Jackus Boom, a great run here after missing out last tournament, as he heads on down over to the fireman's pole after pressing the buzzer a lot of times. Probably lagging the game a little bit there. But now he actually heads over to the fireman's pole, heads on down. Cam never actually cleared the first stage, surprisingly here, but he will make it through the rolling log. Cam walks off the trampoline, he's out. Oh no, Cam, what happened? Big Bob, a very underrated competitor, and he's going to time the piano keys perfectly. Bob! Oh, he misses it. He's out. Corey is going to make it through the piano keys with ease. Corey lining it up, and he just walks off that glass pane. What just happened? Corey Sneeko, the host of Star Challenge, is out. Well, so far we have seen 14 competitors take on the course, and 2 have cleared, Norwegian and Jackus Boom. But if anyone can join them, it will be our next competitor, because he definitely has the stats to back it up. Making his 9th appearance is the newest All-Star in SASUKE Craft, as he was made an All-Star in the last tournament. And he's looking to follow up on his amazing results in the previous 2 tournaments. The 285th attempt at the first stage in SASUKE Craft is GamerTim3YT. He started out his career amazingly, becoming the first competitor to clear stage 2 in the SASUKE Craft reboot. However, in Tournament 2, he would go down the hammer dodge on stage 2, and in Tournament 3, he would time up on the wall lifting. After skipping out on Tournament 4 to a medical emergency, he would come back in Tournament 5 and would have his first ever stage 1 failure at the fate of the crooked wall on stage 1. However, in Tournament 6, he would get his revenge on the first stage, but would go down on the salmon ladder on stage 2. Then, in Tournament 7, Tim had a lot of confidence going into the tournament, but would shockingly fail on the twin triangle, the 4th obstacle of stage 1. However, Tournament 8, not only would he clear the first stage, he would clear the second stage for the first time since Tournament 1, and would get a top 5 finish after going down the cheese grater, the 7th obstacle of stage 3. In the last tournament, GamerTim3YT was one of 9 to complete the first stage and one of 3 to make it to stage 3, where he would go down on the globe graph, the 3rd obstacle of stage 3. But now Tim is back. 3rd place in the last tournament, the newest All-Star in SASUKE Craft, number 285, still number 15 in the run order, just numbered differently. Let's see how Tim can do here on the first stage. He wants to make it to the final stage this tournament. He said that was his goal, so hopefully he does not disappoint. All right, Tim getting ready. Let's see how he will do. 100 seconds on the clock. And Tim has begun. Onto Pillar Alley, Tim lining it up. All right, Gamer Tim 3YT barely makes it onto that third pillar, but will make it through. Now the rolling log. Tim, last time in Tournament 8, the last time that he had cleared Stage 2 was in Tournament 1, but now he's gone back-to-back in Stage 3 appearances. And has gotten top 5 in both of them, even getting 3rd place in the last tournament. Alright, into the piano keys. This one's been very tricky, but Gamer Tim 3YT is going to make it through. This just took out 3 people in a row, the jumping spider. But he is making it look like a cakewalk. He goes for the skip, not even a momentum hit. Don't know how that's possible. Really weird jump technique there on that dismount, but it works. Now the crooked cannonball, Tim goes right for it. How did he make that? That was a very risky attempt there, but now straight into the Great Wall. I don't know how he is still alive. I thought he would have failed there just based on that jump, and he's not up the Great Wall in 1, but not up it in 2 either. He slipped off the rope. Tim's got to hurry up, but will make it up in 3. If he can press that button there, and he has. All right, now the jump dangle. Come on, Tim. All right, going through. Gets the mount. Gonna land on that first rope, and the second. Ooh, looked like he wanted to full send that, but he had to stop there on that second rope, right into Dancing Stones. All right, Tim did attempt this back in Tournament 2. Goes right for the mountain climb. Gamer Tim 3YT looks like he's gonna do it. Ooh, a little bit of a stumble there. But Gamer Tim 3YT with 8.7 seconds left is the 3rd finisher of the 10th anniversary here in SASUKE Craft. Tim will continue his journey to the final stage. Let's take a look at that run again here on the piano keys. Timed it really well. That was just looked really solid there. And then on the Dancing Stones, he went pretty fast through, but still moved at a cautious speed and just went straight onto that mountain climb. And he did the mountain climb really fast. It was really only one slip up. It was right there, but it wasn't that bad. And he has the fastest time right now. Tim, what an amazing run. We will be seeing him on Stage 2 once again. Congratulations, Tim. Well, next up on the first stage is a competitor that claims this is their final appearance, but it's probably not going to be. This is K-Fly. K-Fly, as I just mentioned, said that this will probably be his final appearance, but knowing K-Fly, it's probably not going to be. He'll probably be back in next tournament. K-Fly, he's cleared the first stage 2 times before, Tournament 5 and Tournament 7. Let's see if he can make it 3 times here in the 10th anniversary. Alright. K-Fly, getting ready. 100 seconds on the clock. K-Fly has begun. Can he become our 4th finish? We are about to find out. We just saw Tim clear, and in the last tournament, number 16 did clear, so maybe K-Fly can keep that streak going. Alright. Now for the rolling log. This is what he failed in the last tournament, actually. He's already done better than he did last tournament because he's got farther on the obstacle since now he knows how it actually works. K-Fly's put in a lot of practice for his tournament, and he wants to do good for the anniversary tournament, and he's going to make it through the piano keys into the jumping spider, not jump hang or jump dangle. I don't know where I got that from, but he's got it. All right, well, at least he's got them out, and he's gonna do the skip as well. K-Fly's actually at a really good pace right now as well as he heads into the crooked cannonball. Was very nervous about this one, but he makes it. Almost overshot it there. Gets the dismount. Now time for the Great Wall. K-Fly made his debut in Tournament 3. Alright, and K-Fly, ooh, a little bit of an odd technique there, jumping into the wall before pressing the button. But now the jump dangle. Alright, lands on it. Gonna pause on every rope. And now for the Dancing Stones. K-Fly traversing through. K-Fly at a really good pace right now into the mountain climb. And he looks like he wants to do this pretty fast. If he wants the fastest time. I mean, no matter what, he's going to get the fastest time so far. What a run from K-Fly there. K-Fly coming out of nowhere to get his 3rd finish after walking off the rolling log immediately in the last tournament. Comes back and gets a Stage 1 clear. His 3rd time doing so. That was just a really good run. K-Fly celebrating by jumping into the water. Let's take a look at that run again. K-Fly here, he got the revenge that he wanted on this obstacle. He understood how it worked now since he actually practiced this time. And he did it perfectly, making it through the rolling log. Wasn't that laggy on it either. and then he was able to get past the crooked cannonball. Take a look at this. He got such a good jump that he almost overshot the cannonball there, but he was able to make it through. And then the Great Wall had a really odd technique. He made it up in one, but here he jumped into the wall before pressing the button. If he missed, that could have been kind of embarrassing and time costing. But K-Fly, he went up this really fast here, getting him the fastest time so far. K-Fly, let's go down to him and see what he has to say after that incredible run from him.
Man, I just feel so good, man. I'm so happy I could keep it going for one more run.
And with K-Fly's clear, we now have 4 clears out of 16 runs. Norwegian, Jack's Boom, GamerTim3YT, and K-Fly. Turkey Man into the piano keys. Line it up. He goes right for it. Nice timing, but he walks off it. Oh, he had it too. He just walked off. Bananas for Bread cleared stage 1 last time, but he will not today. Down almost immediately on the piano keys. Well, next up we have another competitor making their 10th appearance. It's Minecraft's strongest fisherman, ETN Dream. ETN Dream, he's only cleared the first stage once, but in that tournament he cleared stage 2 as well and made it all the way to the trigger trap doors on stage 3, which was the 6th obstacle of the time. And I believe he got 6th place at that tournament. Last tournament though went down on the reverse fly, so hopefully he can get some revenge. Going right through the pillar alley, ETN Dream, that was a really good attempt at that as he heads in to the rolling log. Did beat this last time. Alright, ETN Dream. Begun. Can he get that first drop? Yes, he can. Alright, lagging a bit there. And he will get the second drop, and ETN Dream has done it. Alright, into the piano keys now. This one just took out Turkey Men and Bananas for Bread, but not ETN Dream. Alright, now the jumping spider. He gets them out. Line it up. Looks like he's going to go for the skip, but he cannot land on that second section of honey there. ETN Dream, better than last tournament, but still quite unfortunate fail. Let's take a look at what happened there. ETN Dream, he was able to time the piano keys almost perfectly. A really good attempt at that obstacle. Looked really flawless there. But here on the jumping spider, what happened? He just didn't turn in enough. He kind of turned out actually a little bit. And due to that, ETN Dream has been eliminated by the jumping spider on the first stage. He is out once again. Well, so far, 19 competitors have taken on the first stage of this tournament, and 4 of them have cleared. And looking to join them is another competitor who missed out on the last tournament, but has done very good in his first few appearances. And he is a new star. The 290th attempt on the first stage in SASUKE Craft is Swerve T. Swerve T started his career by going down on the ultimate cliffhanger in Tournament 6, and in Tournament 7 did even better, going down on the vertical limit on stage 3 as well, the 5th obstacle. However, in Tournament 8, he would go down on the twin triangle, just the 4th obstacle of stage 1. However, Swerve has achieved Kanzenseiha in competitions like SASUKE and Ender Challenge. So Swerve, although he missed last tournament, he probably hasn't lost any of his skill. He's a very consistent competitor. It was very surprising when he went down on the twin triangle back in Tournament 8. But now he's back. Let's see how he will do. The 290th attempt here in SASUKE Craft. Swerve T has begun. Alright. Into the pillar alley. Swerve gonna line it up. And he's done it. Alright, now time for the rolling log. Swerve, it is known he's a very quick and speedy competitor, so probably nothing will change here for this tournament as he's going through the rolling log. Already got that first drop, and will get the second. Alright, Swerve T into the piano keys. He was nervous about this one, but he said he understood the timing for it now, and yeah, he does. He's doing a bit of a different strategy than some other competitors, but it still pays off into the jumping spider. This did just take out ETN Dream. Not going to go for the skip, but Swerve T has got it. Alright, now Crooked Cannonball. Swerve T, can he get it? Lining it up. Swerve T, beautiful jump there. And now time for a great wall. Swerve T, his 4th appearance here. Goes for it, and not up it in 1. Not up it in 2 either. Swerve will get on a 3rd attempt, doesn't even need the button. Now time for the jump dangle. Swerve T, line it up, goes right for it. Swerve T misses on the jump dangle. The mount takes him out. Swerve T, what just happened? No, Swerve. He was able to beat the piano keys, an obstacle that he was pretty nervous about, but he did a different strategy than our other competitors today. Then here on the Great Wall, it took him 3 attempts to get up. Here, it was not his smoothest attempt on the Great Wall, but it didn't even need the button, so that was style points, I guess. But here, it just seems he went too fast, jumped a bit too early, causing him to miss that row, and Swerve T is down on stage 1 once again. Unfortunate, but he is eliminated. Well, 20 attempts are down on the first stage so far, and that means that there are only 10 competitors left to take on the first stage of this tournament. And still, even after 20 runs, there have only been 4 finishers. Those 4 finishers being Norwegian, Jackus Boom, GamerTim3YT, and K-Fly. There are now 10 runs left, as I just stated, and kicking those final 10 off is going to be Piss God. Now, Piss God, he's cleared the first stage twice before, in Tournament 7, where he failed on the Spider Walk, and in the last tournament, where he cleared stage 1, then set himself a new personal best, and I believe walked off the trampoline of the double pendulum on stage 2, but that was enough to get him 5th place. And Piss God has begun. Alright, kicking off our final 10 here. Piss God is going to make it through the pillar alley. Alright, now rolling log. It's going pretty fast. It seems sprinting right into that platform there. He looks antsy. I mean, Piss God, one of our more underrated competitors. A lot of people don't know that he has a lot of skill behind that silly skin. But now Piss God into the piano keys. Alright, gonna go right for it. A little bit of awkward timing, but it does not matter, as he heads straight into the jumping spider. Alright, lining it up. Piss God not gonna go for the skip, it seems. Alright, and Piss God's gonna get it into the crooked cannonball. A little bit of weird dismount there. Alright, Piss God lining it up. Goes for it. Piss God cannot hang on to the cannonball. Piss God is down on the first stage. He went too fast for his own good. No, Piss God. I mean, he had a bit awkward timing here in piano keys, but it didn't seem to faze him. But here, he was just going way too fast, and he just jumped too early and could not hang on to that cannonball. Piss God down on stage 1. That is very unfortunate. Well, we have seen one All-Star run the course, and he was able to complete it. So now it's time that we move on to our second All-Star competing tonight. The 292nd attempt in SASUKE Craft is the All-Star Akin Oregano 2018. Akin started his true success in the original SASUKE Craft 6, where he would get 2nd place going down the final jump of Stage 3. In Tournament 1 of the reboot, he would fail on the hammer dodge as he was timing up. However, in the second tournament, he would get his revenge, clearing not only the hammer dodge, but the 2nd stage for his first and so far only time. In the 3rd stage, however, he would be the only fail on the cliffhanger, securing himself 4th place for that tournament. After timing up on the wall lift in Tournament 3, he would time up yet again, but this time on the final obstacle of Stage 1, the Skull Climb. However, in Tournament 5, he would get his revenge, but would shockingly go down on just the first obstacle of Stage 2, which was the Stop and Go. He did not compete in Tournament 6 or 7, but he would come back in Tournament 8, where he would clear the first stage. But however, after an incredible Stage 1 run, he would be the only failure on Stage 2 of that tournament, going down on the Spider Walk, the 3rd obstacle of that stage. Now, Akin Oregano did not compete last tournament due to a medical emergency. The All-Star, he is back. He wants to prove why he's an All-Star. He's only made it to the 3rd stage once. Looking to change that this tournament. Let's see how he will do. Akin. Tim was able to clear. Maybe he can as well. 100 seconds on the clock. And Akin has begun on the Pillar Alley. I believe he beat this in SASUKE Tournament 3 if he competed. I don't remember if he competed or not, though. But nonetheless, he's completed it here. Now the rolling log. Alright, Akin gonna go on the side. That's the first competitor we've ever seen do that. Alright. Now it's looking like he's touching the track, but it is just lag. It's just how, like, the lag on this obstacle normally is, where it looks like they're falling into the water, but it's just rubber banding. But now he's into the piano keys. Was nervous about this one. Akin lining up. Akin cannot get it! Akin Oregano 2018 is down on the piano keys. What happened? Akin! Let's take a look at this. He just timed it a bit too early, causing him to fall down into the water. The piano keys eliminate another victim, this time in the All-Star of Akin Oregano 2018. No. Well, there are 8 runs left, and kicking off this final 8 is a competitor who we have not seen in a very long time.
It's exciting to be back. Worrying and scary though.
Our next competitor is one of the most notable names in SASUKE Craft history for a multitude of reasons, and he is back for Tournament 10 to make his final appearance officially. The 293rd attempt in SASUKE Craft is the veteran Paul 2016. Paul started out his success in SASUKE Tournament 2, where he would get second place going down on the clear climb. However, in the original series, Paul would get deep in the stage 3 constantly, getting to the point where he would achieve Kanzenseiha in the original Tournament 7, becoming the second and final grand champion of the original series. When it came time for the reboot, Paul did not lose any of his skill, as he would clear the first stage in Tournament 1, and then would go on to clear the second stage as well in a very efficient run. Many thought that Paul was going to be able to make it to the final stage in Tournament 1, and he thought that as well. However, one small mistake on the final jump of the pipe slider caused him, as he would get first place in Tournament 1 going down on the final jump of Stage 3. In the second tournament, Paul would make his return and would clear Stage 1 once again. However, this time something shocking happened. He would go down on Stage 2, on the second obstacle, the brick climb. The last time we saw him was Tournament 3, where he went down on the cliffhanger on Stage 3. And since then, he disappeared. But now he is back. He said this will be his final appearance in SASUKE Craft and in Minecraft jumping as a whole. Let's see how Paul can do. If he kept competing, he probably would be an all-star. But he just disappeared from the Minecraft jumping scene. But he is back, flying through the pillar alley. He actually failed that in SASUKE Tournament 3, fun fact. Now the rolling log. Paul, does he still have that skill? I mean, we've seen a lot of big names go down here on Stage 1. Paul not looking to join them, as he's traversing through. Paul 2016 now, into the piano keys. Lining it up. Paul times it pretty well, and it looks like he is going to be getting revenge for Akin, one of his good friends. And now the jumping spider. Oh, it looks like he walks off with just lag. Paul, common theme in his runs is that he lags a lot. But now he's into the crooked cannonball. Alright, line it up. Paul, he's got it. Alright, now time for the Great Wall. He's beaten this one every time that it has been in the show. And it looks like it's going to stay that way. I believe that was he's going to get up it in 1. Struggling to hit that button a little bit. Now another obstacle he's faced. He's actually faced the Great Wall, Jump Dangle, and Dancing Stones. Jump Dangle, a bit different from when he last tried it, but he's going to go right through it. Almost overshooting there. He attempted this back in Tournament 2. Not in Tournament 4, though, as he did not compete there. Just has the mountain climb left to go. Come on, Paul. That's his second time missing that jump. Want to get here? Nice. Paul, is it possible that he can do it after almost a year of not competing? Paul 2016 is going to the second stage. The 5th competitor to do so. Let's take a look at that run again. Paul lagged right here on the jumping spider, but then went for the skip, proving that he has not lost any skill. And then here on the Great Wall, was able to get up it in 1, almost slipping off that rope. And he got up in 1, struggled to hit that button here though. But then he was able to climb up the mountain climb. He struggled a lot here in this first section, missing it 2 times. and had to get it on his third attempt, but that did not matter since he had a lot of time left and he was able to climb up the mountain climb and hit the buzzer. Paw 2016, after almost a year of not competing in any Minecraft Ninja Warrior competitions, has just become the 5th competitor to move on to Stage 2 tonight, keeping his 100% clear streak on Stage 1 alive. That was an incredible run from Paw. Well, looking to follow that incredible run from Paw 2016 is a competitor who really wants revenge on this first stage after an early exit last tournament. It is the new star, who is also a finalist in SASUKE Craft, who will be making his 6th appearance tonight. The 294th competitor to take on SASUKE Craft is Axis Art 2348, the new star. Axis has cleared in many competitions like Craft Warrior. However, Axis started out his SASUKE Craft career with a very sad fail on just the second obstacle. However, in the following tournament, Tournament 6, he would come out of nowhere and would clear not only the first stage, but the second stage as well, becoming the first competitor to clear Stage 2 in that tournament. However, he would not stop there, as Axis Art, on just his second appearance overall and first try on the third stage, would make it to the final stage, coming out of nowhere, truly proving that practice makes perfect. Although he had a perfect route to get there, he was not able to put it all together, as he would give up after not being able to make it up to the Deluxe Bricks, the first obstacle of the final stage. In Tournament 7, it was clear that the pressure got to him, as he'd have a very shocking exit on the dismount of the Twin Triangles, the 4th obstacle. In Tournament 8, Axis wanted revenge, and that's what he achieved, not only clearing the first stage, but the second stage as well. However, when it came time for the third stage, Axis had a very early exit, going down on just the second obstacle of the third stage, the Swing Edge, getting 9th place that tournament. Last time, Axis came in with high hopes for himself, but would have a shocking fail on the mount of the Jumping Spider. Axis, one of the best competitors in recent SASUKE Craft history, I should say. Axis, the SASUKE Craft 6 finalist. Now, Axis has a weird streak going, where on every odd number tournament he fails Stage 1, but every even number tournament he clears Stage 1. And Tournament 10 is an even number tournament, so maybe he can make it to the second stage this time. Axis, he's already made it through the Pillar Alley into the Rolling Log, did beat this last time. Alright, getting ready. Axis going through. Looks like he's gonna make it so far. Perfect timing, not lagging that much at all, and Axis now into the piano keys. Goes a bit too early, but he makes it, but he walks off! Axis is down on the piano keys! That was a wonky attempt from the beginning of that obstacle. I mean, look here on the Pillar Alley, he kind of cut it close, but he was able to make it through. Here, it was wonky timing, but he went for a different strategy, and it was working until he walked off. Axis down on Stage 1 for his first time ever competing in an even number tournament. No. Well, we are getting very close to the end of the first stage here in the 10th anniversary of SASUKE Craft, and our next competitor wants revenge on the first stage.
This course gotta be the one I clear in, bruh.
Our next competitor is one of the most iconic faces in SASUKE Craft history, not only in the original series, but in the reboot as well. The 295th attempt in SASUKE Craft history is the Pixel Ninja 3 Grand Champion, Circus Stupid. As mentioned, Circus Stupid was the first competitor to ever achieve Kanzenseiha in Pixel Ninjas. And that was not his only success, as in the original series, he would get very far in the Stage 3, where in Tournament 4 he would get first place going down the Cane Lane, but in Tournament 5 of the original series, he would beat the Cane Lane, getting his redemption. Not only would he beat the Cane Lane that tournament, he would beat the third stage as a whole as well. After months of training, it finally came together as he would beat it. That would be his only time ever making it to the final stage in the original SASUKE Craft and in the reboot. However, it would be good enough for a first place run, but he was not able to achieve Kanzenseiha as one simple mistake cost him. In the Rising era of the reboot in SASUKE Craft, Circuit constantly got deep in the stage 3, going down the ultimate cliffhanger in Tournament 4, the trigger trap doors in Tournament 5. However, Circuit has a strange curse with the final jumps of Stage 3, starting out in the original SASUKE Craft 3, carrying over to the reboot in Tournament 1. Circuit has not been able to defeat the final jump since his final stage run in the original SASUKE Craft 5, even overshooting it in Tournament 2. Circuit, this curse put a weird feeling on him, feeling he was never going to make it to the final stage. But that would all change in Tournament 6, where he came in with more confidence than ever, as he set a speed record on the first stage, but would once again fail the final jump, jumping a bit too early. However, the regeneration era is where Circuit's career took a downfall, failing Stage 2 for his first time in Tournament 7 on the Spider Wall, and then in Tournament 8 where he would fail the first stage for his first time ever, timing up on the Warp Wall. Circuit that would repeat that process in Tournament 9, where once again he would time up on the Warp Wall, not being able to make it up. Circuit came back in Pixel Ninjas after many years of not competing, where he would fail Stage 1 just like he had in the recent 2 tournaments of SASUKE Craft. Circuit, he thinks that this could be the tournament where he makes it back to Stage 2. This is his 10th appearance. He is an all-star. So let's see how Circuit can do here on the first stage. He wants this bad. Circuit's put in a lot of training, a lot of practice here. Now let's see if he can put it all together in the actual run. 100 seconds on the clock. Circuit has begun on the Pillar Alley. Beat this in Starshoot Sasuke Tournament 3, and he's got it. Alright, now the rolling log. Circuit getting ready. Beats its last tournament, and begun lagging a bit there. Gets that first drop. Alright, a bit more steady now, and gets the second drop. Just gotta get that dismount. Gonna wait for it to get to the end of the track, and now the piano keys just took out Axis. Circuit lining it up, and times it maybe a bit too early. No, he's got it. He got probably a bit lucky there. Misses the pressure plate to get rid of his speed there, but now the jumping spider goes for it. He gets the mount. Alright, looks like he's gonna go for the skip there, but he cannot get it. Circuit is stupid, is down on the jumping spider. The exact same way that ETN Dream failed Circuit. What happened? Circuit, it seems here that he was able to get past the rolling log, made it look very easy after a bit of lag. He waited for it to get to the end of the track. After beating the piano keys, he forgot to get rid of his speed, so that maybe that made him feel a bit off, and it caused him to fall into the water. Circuit, after saying this could be the tournament where he makes it to the final stage, has found his worst result in SASUKE Craft history. And with that, we still only have 5 clears, with Norwegian, Jack is Boom, GamerTim3YT, K-Fly, and Paul 2016. Well, with Circuit of Stupid's failure, there are only 5 competitors left to take on the first stage. 3 All-Stars, 1 new star, and 1 newcomer.
Easy clear. Let's go.
Well, our next competitor made it to the final stage in our last anniversary tournament, Tournament 5, and he's looking to repeat that today. The 296th competitor to attempt the first stage in SASUKE Craft is Jack is Trash. Jack has been a very consistent competitor over the past few years, making it deep stage 3, even making it to the final stage in the original SASUKE Craft 7. In the reboot, he started out with a 5th place finish, going down the cliffhanger on stage 3. When it came time for Tournament 2, Jack had high hopes, but would go down on the dismount of the flying chute out of nowhere. After missing out on Tournament 3, Jack is Trash would clear the first stage in the Rising era, and that's where he would begin to make a statement. Going down the double compressor on stage 2 in Tournament 4, he would come back in Tournament 5 and clear stage 1. And then he would get his revenge on stage 2 as a whole, as he would clear it for just his second time. And in that second time, Jack would make it to the final stage, going the first to do so in the Rising era. However, he would not be able to achieve Kanzenseiha, as he would go down on the deluxe bricks. Due to his success and being the only other finalist besides Paul XYT to compete that tournament, he would be given number 29 in Tournament 6, where he would clear the first stage once again. However, this time he would go down much earlier than many expected, as he would fail on the trigger trap doors on the 3rd stage. After a very shocking fail, he would come back for Tournament 7 and would state it would be his final appearance. and he put on a show, as he was able to not only clear the first stage once again, but the second stage as well. However, his run would come to an end when he would get 4th place by failing the transition to the second ledge on the crazy cliffhanger, very similar to how he failed in Tournament 1. Although he stated it would be his final appearance, he would come back right back for Tournament 8, where he would go down on the candlesticks on Stage 1 out of nowhere. In the last tournament, Jack is Trash would get his revenge on Stage 1, as he would clear Stage 1 once again. However, very similar to Tournament 4, he would fail the third obstacle of Stage 2, this time being the throwback, because he hit his head on the support, causing him to fall into the water. Jack is also the host of SASUKE, one of the most popular competitions in Minecraft jumping. Jack is Trash, number 296, the SASUKE Craft 5 finalist and the All-Star. Let's see how Jack will do on this first stage. Cleared last time. He cleared the first stage a lot. Alright, Jack. Let's see how he will do. 100 seconds to beat the first stage. He's always been a pretty fast competitor. And Jack is off. Getting with Pillar Alley, Jack misses a second jump! Jack is already down on the first stage! What just happened? Jack, one of the most notable competitors, and one of the most likely competitors to do outstanding in this tournament, he jumped a bit too early, causing him to fall straight into the water. Jack is already out. What? That is shocking. And with that, we have seen 4 All-Stars take on the course, and only Gamer Jim 3YT has been able to clear. Well, there are only 4 competitors left, and our next competitor has been in the same position as he is right now in the past. And we know that he can deliver under pressure. And he wants this tournament to be the one where he makes it to the final stage.
Here is Oakland Farm, home of the new star, your favorite hen. He has put in constant effort to achieve total victory tonight.
Well, your favorite hen was the only new star to clear Stage 1 in the last tournament, and he wants to repeat that as he's the only new star left in the competition. Hen started his career as a relative unknown in Tournament 6, where he would clear the first stage and the second stage as well, being one of 2 newcomers to make it to the 3rd stage of that tournament. Of the 2 newcomers, he would do better of them, as he would make it all the way to the wall drop, the 6th obstacle of Stage 3, and would get 4th place. In the following tournament, Hen would clear the first stage once again, and although he thought that he could make it to the final stage in the first tournament, the regeneration era, he would slowly run out of time and eventually fail on the double compressor. However, in Tournament 8, Hen would come back and would get his 3rd straight clear in a row. However, this time he would get his revenge on the 2nd stage, being one of 9 to complete it in that tournament. Here, Hen would come up 1 jump away from making it to the final stage, sparking a flame in him to make it to the final stage very soon. In the last tournament, Hen was able to clear the first stage once again, and then became one of 3 competitors to make it to the 3rd stage, getting the fastest time and almost setting a speed record of Stage 2 in the last tournament. However, here, on the 3rd stage, Hen would get 1st place, going down on the 2nd transition of the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger on Stage 3. Hen is back, number 297. Let's see if he can clear for a 5th time in a row. He wants to make it to the final stage of this tournament. He thinks this could be the tournament where he does so. Staring down the pillar alley, we just saw Jack is Trash go down there. And there are only 5 clears right now. If he clears, he will make it 6. Let's see how he will do here. 100 seconds on the clock. We know he's a speedy competitor, and he has begun on the Pillar Alley. Hen, if he fails at any point on this first stage, it is already New Star Zenmetsu. He is the only new star left in the competition, as no new stars have been able to clear so far. As now he's heading down the rolling log, beat this last tournament along with the entire stage. Gets that second drop, your favorite head. Now for piano keys. This one has been very difficult today. Lining it up. Times it, looks good, and it looks like he's going to do it. Yes, he will. Your favorite hen into the jumping spider. Another obstacle has been pretty tricky, but he's got it. Going right for it. All right. Does the skip and makes it through. Now time for the crooked cannonball. All right, lining it up. And a little bit of an awkward jump there. Hesitating a lot here, but he eventually goes for it and makes it. Now time for the great wall. Can you get up and in one? And lining it up. And he's going to make it up in 1. All right, now time for the jump dangle. He attempted his back in Tournament 6. But it's a lot harder today, as we've seen 2 people fail it already. And Hen lining it up now. Goes for a little bit of an early jump there. And not at the fastest pace right now. I don't think he's going to be able to get the fastest time. Yeah, he's just taking it cautious here in the dancing stones. That is all right. He still does have enough time to clear the first stage here. Climbing up. Your favorite hen is going to do it. He actually might get the fastest time. Oh, he slipped down. Never mind. But nonetheless, with 11.1 seconds left, your favorite hen is moving on to stage 2 for his 5th time. He's never failed the first stage before, and he'll continue that streak today. The 6th competitor to do so, your favorite hen, got revenge for Jacket Trash after beating the Pillar Alley. Very nice attempt on that obstacle. Then here on piano keys, timed it almost perfectly. A really good timing, actually, and made it through. And then took a sweet time here on the dancing stones. You did not want to make a simple mistake, because no one has failed on that obstacle yet today. And then here on the mountain climb, he was at a really smooth time. He almost got the fastest time. It was right here where he slipped down. If he didn't slip down, he might have been able to get the fastest time. But nonetheless, your favorite hen for his 5th time is going to the 2nd stage. Congratulations, hen. Well, there are only 3 competitors left, and the 298th attempt in SASUKE Craft is Little Butter 66, the newcomer. The reason why he's so high is that number 298 was originally supposed to be Just Trigger, but he cannot compete, so Little Butter is taking his place. Let's see how Little Butter will do. He's off. All right, Little Butter on the Pillar Alley, making it through with ease. Little Butter's got it. All right, now rolling log. He's only the 2nd newcomer competing today, and he'll be the final newcomer to compete today. So let's see if he can clear here. The only other newcomer to compete today was Tackmeister, who failed on the piano keys. And Butter is about to attempt that now, so let's see. Lining it up. Butter goes for it, times it, looked good, and yes, Little Butter will be our best newcomer in today's tournament into the jumping spider. For a newcomer, he's put on a pretty good run so far. And he's going to make it through the jumping spider using that skip there. A lot of our later competitors using that skip, as they've learned from previous runs. And Butter gets through the crooked cannonball. He's getting close to a clear. Only 4 obstacles left to go, starting with the Great Wall. Butter lining it up. And Butter's going to make it up in 1. All right. Now time for the jump dangle. Little Butter goes for the jump, and he gets it. And now heading through, not going to momentum it. But he's into the dancing stones now. Little Butter going at a very nice pace. He could get the fastest time if he goes up the mountain climb fast enough. K-Fly still has the fastest time right now. But Little Butter looking to take that away. It's going to be close. Butter climbing up. And Little Butter, that is the fastest time of the night so far. Little Butter 66 has done it. That was an incredible run. A newcomer in the 10th anniversary who was placed here solely because the former All-Star could not compete. But he comes out of nowhere. Little Butter got the best newcomer result after being the 3rd obstacle. Did the crooked cannonball just amazing. That was also a really smooth attempt here. And then got the Great Wall in 1. If he didn't get the Great Wall in 1, he probably wouldn't have gotten the fastest time. But he did, and that was probably what got him the fastest time here. Because he got up the mountain climb very fast as well. Very efficient climb. Little Butter an incredible run from him. He will be the 7th competitor moving on to stage 2 tonight. Little Butter came in as a kind of an unknown, at least to SASUKE Craft, but he has just proved that unknowns can do well. A very similar story to how your favorite hen started his career. And fun fact, he's the first newcomer to clear the first stage since Link the Box 1 all the way back in Tournament 7. So Little Butter, congratulations there. First time in a while we've seen a newcomer clear the first stage. Little Butter, what a run as he heads on down the fireman's pole, jumping on down. Little Butter, that was an incredible run. Once again, just amazing. Now, Norwegian, Jack is Boom, GamerTim 3YT, K-Fly, Paw 2016, Your Favorite Hen, and Little Butter 66 will all move on to the second stage. Congratulations, Butter. Well, now with 7 clears on the first stage, there are only 2 runs left, and these final 2 competitors are regarded as the 2 best competitors in SASUKE Craft history. So let's see how they will do.
Blushy Baby Kai. The All-Star has trained in his home since the last tournament's ending. He thinks this is his tournament to win it all.
I am going to win it all.
Well, Blushy Baby Kai, he's been here since the very beginning. And now, he will finally get his chance to shine here in the 10th anniversary of SASUKE Craft. The competitor with the most stage 1 clears right now. In the start of his career, Blushy Baby Kai was not that good until the original SASUKE Galaxy Tournament 1, where he would not only clear the first stage, but the second stage as well, and would get 2nd place after failing the Doorknob Grasper on stage 3. He would clear in a multitude of competitions like the original SASUKE Galaxy, Galactic Sasuke, and Chikara. In the original SASUKE Craft, Kai would do good in the later tournaments, even to the point where he would get 1st place in Tournament 6 after failing the final jump of the 3rd stage. When it came time for the reboot, Blushy Baby Kai continued his surge of success, clearing in Tournament 1, and little did we know that would start greatness. After failing Stage 2, he would clear once again in Tournament 2. But this time, he would get his revenge on Stage 2, as he would beat the 2nd obstacle, and then the 2nd stage as a whole. Although he was able to make it to the 3rd stage, he was not able to achieve greatness, and he would not beat it and fail on the Pole Grasper. However, in Tournament 3, he would make it to the final stage, and due to Paul Roblox YT not competing, he would be given number 30 in Tournament 4. He would clear Stage 1 once again, and would get a 1st place, as he was the only competitor to land on the 5th ledge of the Ultimate Cliffhanger before Tournament 5. Then, speaking of Tournament 5, he would come back, but this time he would clear Stage 1 again, but shockingly go down on the Salmon Ladder, the 2nd obstacle of the 2nd stage. When it came time for Tournament 6, Kai wanted revenge on Stage 2, and that's what he got, clearing Stage 1 for his 6th time, and then was able to beat the 2nd stage, getting his revenge. When it came time for the 3rd stage, Kai did not put in too much practice, and it clearly cost him. Although he would get revenge on the Ultimate Cliffhanger, he would go down just an obstacle later on the triggered trapdoors. In Tournament 7, Blushy Baby Kai would clear once again, keeping his streak alive. However, this time he'd be one of 4 to make it past the 2nd stage, but would go down on the flip of the crazy cliffhanger, getting 3rd place. In Tournament 8, Blush Baby Kai would once again clear the 1st stage, and this time would finally make it back to the final stage for his 1st time since Tournament 3, becoming the first to do so in the regeneration era. He would do better this time on the final stage, but was not able to achieve Kanzenseiha, as he would run out of time on the final obstacle, the final rope. In the last tournament, Blushy Baby Kai cleared the 1st stage once again for his 9th time, and then went on to become one of 3 to clear the 2nd stage, was the closest finish in SASUKE Craft history. However, he would get 2nd place in the last tournament, as he would go down on the 2nd transition of the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger. It is now time for one of the greatest SASUKE Craft competitors of all time to take on the course. And this run could set history. If Blushy Baby Kai is able to complete the 1st stage, he will be the first ever competitor to clear the 1st stage for not only 10 times, but 10 times in a row as well. It is time for one of the greatest competitors in SASUKE Craft history to give it his best shot in the 10th anniversary. The 299th competitor to attempt SASUKE Craft, Blushy Baby Kai, steps up to the starting line. The SASUKE Craft 3 and SASUKE Craft 8 finalists. Come on, Blushy Baby Kai. Achieve greatness. Once again, if Blushy Baby Kai manages to complete this brutal first stage, he will be the first competitor to reach 10 clears on the first stage. What started out in the very beginning as not the best competitor has turned into one of the greatest competitors of all time. Can he do it? Can he make it past the first stage? That is all he's focused on. He said he's going to focus on getting to the final stage once he gets past here, if he can. But we definitely know he can, as the first 9 tournaments definitely prove that. Blushy Baby Kai, 100 seconds on the clock. He's off! Blushy Baby Kai, the 299th attempt in SASUKE Craft, flying through the pillar alley. Now time for the rolling log. No one has failed here today. Blushy Baby Kai getting ready. Alright, and it's begun. Moving down the track. Time for the first drop. Blushy Baby Kai gets it. Lagging a bit there. Alright, Blushy Baby Kai. Now the second drop, and Kai's got it. Now time for the piano keys. This obstacle has been brutal today, taking out many notable names. Blushy Baby Kai looking not to join them. Lining up. Times it a bit late, but Blushy Baby Kai is still going to make it through nonetheless. Now time for the jumping spider. Goes for it. And he's got the mount. Alright, Blushy Baby Kai. Is he going to go for the skip? Yes, he is. Blushy Baby Kai for the dismount. He's got it. Into the crooked cannonball. Blushy Baby Kai at a pretty good pace too. Kai is known for being a pretty slow competitor. That was a beautiful jump off the crooked cannonball. Oh, really close dismount though. Blushy Baby Kai. In for the great wall now. Can he get it in 1? He cannot. Can he get it on his second attempt though? Yes, he can. Blushy Baby Kai up and in 2. Alright. Struggling to hit that button there. Now time for the jump dangle. Blushy Baby Kai. Cutting it a bit close on time. He's going to speed right through. Oh, he gets caught on the rope. What an incredible save. Almost overshoots and undershoots and overshoots again. A very close call. Going through the dancing stones. Can he get the jump onto the mountain climb? He's going to momentum it. He's got it. Blushy Baby Kai just has to climb up. Come on. Blushy Baby Kai is the first competitor to clear the first stage 10 times. He has done it. Blushy Baby Kai going back to the second stage for his 10th time in a row. He's done it, the 8th competitor to do so tonight. An incredible run. He has achieved greatness. Blushy Baby Kai sets history here in the 10th anniversary of SASUKE Craft. Let's take a look at that run again. Look at this pillar alley attempt. It was amazing. He flew through it. He made that look so easy. Then here on the jumping spider, he decided to go for the skip, a very risky maneuver, but it paid off, and as he was able to make the dismount. Then, after an incredible call on the jump dangle, he was able to fly through the dancing stones and momentum on to the mountain climb, where he would climb up, and he has become the first competitor to clear the first stage 10 times in SASUKE Craft. Let's go down to him to see what he has to say after that incredible run, as he has done it.
I would just like to say I knew it. It was kind of close because I had to clutch a bit, but it was really good. I really had fun. Well, I would just like to say Paul will look like he could never. I was really nervous of failing momentum. So I almost overshot it. So I had to try and go backwards, and I almost undershot it. So it was really scary.
And with Kai setting history, Norwegian, Jack's Boom, GamerTim3YT, K-Fly, Paul 2016, Your Favorite, and Little Butter 66, and Blush Baby Kai are all moving on to the second stage. Kai's become the 8th competitor to clear. What an incredible run, setting history. You know he has to feel amazing about that attempt. He's done it. Well, it is time for the 300th ever attempt in SASUKE Craft history. And the competitor who has been given number 300 definitely deserves it. A triple grand champion. The best competitor in SASUKE Craft history is about to make his final appearance in Minecraft jumping as a whole.
The triple grand champion, who is making his final appearance tonight, locates in Finchopolis.
It's sad it's over, but
he built his skill in his home and is ready to give the course one final shot.
It has all been leading up to this, the first 299 ever attempts of SASUKE Craft, and it all comes down to this, the competitor making his final appearance tonight, the triple grand champion. It is none other than Paul Roblox YT. He has always been a good competitor, as Paul, at the beginning of his career, made it consistently deep into Stage 1, but could never truly put it together. After being named an All-Star in Starshoot Sasuke Tournament 4, he would have his earliest fail in that competition, going down on just the third obstacle of Stage 1, the Fishbone. When it came time for the original SASUKE Craft to begin, Paul came in seriously, as he would finally get a Stage 1 clear in one of my competitions. And from there on, he would create history, making it to the final stage in Tournament 2 and would come one jump away from making it to achieve Kanzenseiha, missing the final jump of the entire course. However, Paul would come back in the next tournament and would clear the third stage once again, being the only competitor to do so that tournament. There, Paul knew what to expect from the final stage, and he achieved glory, becoming the first grand champion of the original SASUKE Craft. However, that was not Paul's only success in the original series, as he would make it to the final stage once again in Tournament 5 of the original series, being one of two to do so in that tournament. It looked like he would achieve Kanzenseiha again, but would hit his head on the final obstacle, the bungee burrow, and would run out of time. Paul, after clearing in Chikara, came back for the reboot, and was ready to give it his best shot. And little do we know, Paul did not lose any of his skill, as out of nowhere, after being known as one of the slowest competitors in the original series, would come back and get the fastest time in Tournament 1. However, Paul would unfortunately go down on the cliffhanger on Tournament 1 on Stage 3, failing out of nowhere. However, when it came time for Tournament 2, Paul knew what to do, and he got revenge on the cliffhanger, as he would finally make it through. And he did not stop there, as after defeating the cliffhanger in that attempt, he would continue on to make it to the final stage, becoming the second competitor to do so in the reboot. However, Paul was not able to achieve Kanzenseiha in this tournament, as very similar to the original Tournament 5, he would stop at the last jump after hitting his head, thinking he had made it to the top. However, that was okay, as he would come back for Tournament 3 and would set an even faster time on Stage 1 and would then go on to achieve Kanzenseiha. After missing Tournament 4, he would come back in Tournament 5 to be number 150, and it was shown that he did not lose any bit of skill, as he would make it to the final stage once again, technically for a third time in a row, being one of three to make it to the final stage in that tournament. However, he was not able to achieve Kanzenseiha, as after going very slow on the first obstacle, the deluxe bricks, he would not sprint and miss the jump onto the final rope. In Tournament 6, Paul, after stumbling a little bit on the first two stages, said that he was mainly training for the third stage of the tournament, as he thought it was a lot harder than Tournament 5. But it did not matter, as for technically his fourth time in a row, he would make it to the final stage, being one of two to do so in Tournament 6. But unlike Tournament 5, he would achieve Kanzenseiha for a second time in this tournament, and would then be granted number 30 in the first tournament of the Regeneration era for obvious reasons. And he proved that he was still great, as everyone thought he would make it back to the final stage, but he would fail the final jump, ruining his streak of making it to the final stage. But that wouldn't matter, as in Tournament 8, he would make it back to the final stage, joining Blushy Baby Kai, being one of two to make it to the final stage. However, unlike Blushy Baby Kai, he achieved Kanzenseiha for his third time this series. In the last tournament, Paul would clear the first stage once again, but would shockingly time up on the second stage, resulting in the first time that Paul had not made it to the third stage in a reboot tournament. But now, the 300th ever attempt in SASUKE Craft, the triple grand champion Paul Roblox YT once again has stated this will be his final ever appearance in Minecraft jumping. Let's see how he can do. Paul Roblox YT has begun. The 300th ever attempt in SASUKE Craft is starting now. He's going through the pillar alley and he's got it. Now time for the rolling log. Paul, a lot of pressure on him for this run, but he just wants to do great. He mainly wants revenge on the second stage, but in order to get there, he's going to have to beat this first stage as well, and it is proven to not be easy, as only 8 competitors have done so as of now. but Paul looking to make that 9 as he's into the piano keys. And he is going to fly through with perfect timing. Paul Roblox YT into the jumping spider. He was nervous about the piano keys and the crooked cannonball, but he's already defeated one of those obstacles. Paul, is he going to go for the skip? Yes, he is, as he gets it. Now time for the crooked cannonball. This was the obstacle he was most nervous about. He did beat it in the last run, though, so can he do it again? Line it up. He can. A beautiful jump. That was a really good attempt at that crooked cannonball. Really good dismount as well. Now for the great wall. Can he get it in 1? Paul, not going to get up it in 1. Can he get up it in 2, though? Yes, he can. Paul Roblox YT up the great wall on his second attempt. Now time for the jump dangle. Paul Roblox YT goes right for it. Is he going to full send it? Well, he's going to pause on that first rope, but he's going to full send through the rest of it and going straight into the dancing. So it's almost overshoots it there. Playing it safe, though, for now. With only one obstacle left, it's probably a good idea. And now time for the mountain climb. Paul, stumbles it a bit there, but he's able to get on a second try at that jump. Climbing up. Paul Roblox YT is going to go out with a bang. The 9th competitor to move on today to the second stage. For his final appearance, he will get a chance at redemption on the second stage, mainly the tackle in particular. That was an incredible run. Let's take a look at that again. Paul was very nervous about the piano keys, but he made it look easy, having perfect timing. It was just amazing timing to make it through. After defeating the obstacle he was most nervous about, the crooked cannonball, he was not able to make it up the great wall in 1, but did get it on his second attempt, proving that it didn't face him too much. Then here on the dancing stones, he went super fast, but then took his time and went controlled on the last obstacle, slipping down a bit here at the beginning of the mountain climb. Then staying calm and collected, it proves that it did not face him as he made it up in time and became the 9th finisher of the first stage today. Paul Roblox YT has done it. Heading on down the Fireman's Bowl after running down a little bit. There we go. Paul Roblox YT will be joining the 8 others on the second stage. He's done it. For his final appearance, he will get a chance at redemption and will continue his journey for a 4th Kanzenseiha. Congratulations, Paul. Well, the first stage is over, and it is time to introduce this tournament's Ninja Killer. The honors to this tournament goes to the 3rd obstacle, the piano keys, with a total of 8 failures. For these 8 competitors, they were not able to time this obstacle correctly, or they just had simple mistakes like walking off or falling off a key in general. For these 8 competitors, they'll have to wait till the next tournament to get a first stage clear, as only the 3rd obstacle has put a stop in their track. Better luck next time for you 8 competitors that failed it. Hopefully you can get your revenge next tournament.
The first stage has concluded with 9 of 30 challengers. Moving on, these 9 are Norwegian, Jack of the Boom, Gamer Tim 3YT, K-Fly, Paul 2016, Yerbit Hen, Little Bata 66, Blushy Baby Kai, and Paul Rubles YT. Little Butter 66, the fastest time with 12.6 remaining on the clock, with K-Fly and your favorite hen right behind him. How would these 9 do against the modified second stage?
The second stage has been slightly modified, starting with a brand new first obstacle, the super jump. Competitors must ride a raft down a huge track and then time their leap onto a dismount platform. The obstacle requires good timing and precision, and that will lead into an old friend, the Escalade. Although it is new to the reboot, it was in the original series for around 4 tournaments, and it was very tricky there on the first stage, and it's been made even harder to adapt with the second stage difficulty. If competitors can get through the returning throwback, it will be on to another returning obstacle, the triple compressor. An old throwback to the double compressor that was introduced in the last tournament. Then it's the final new obstacle, the candle cling. Competitors must choose one of 2 sides to jump across a few candles, and then jump on to either one of 2 hanging candles and then a ring. The obstacle is very tricky. Finally, it is the tackle. Competitors must push this box down the track and then climb up to the gray platform a run through and cross the finish line. They will only have 65 seconds to do so. Let's go down to some of our competitors to see how they feel about the second stage.
I don't fear anything except the first obstacle, the second obstacle, the fifth obstacle, and the fourth obstacle.
I feel excellent. It depends. How about the candle one?
Yeah. I think the hot field tournament.
I'm so happy to be back. For only my third time and my final time. It feels so good. I just feel so good. I just feel so good. Like, just so good right now. Just so good. I feel so good right now. Like, so good.
Yeah, I feel a bit more nervous on this one. This one looks like really hard, and I just pray that I somehow make it out. Yeah, so I think the candle clink is probably going to be a really hard obstacle, just based on.
I feel very scared, haha, but if I fail here, it's fine, because this stage 2 is not easy. The candle cling is super scary, and I might fail there. Wish me luck.
Well, only 9 strong survivors were able to complete the brutal first stage here in the 10th anniversary. And kicking us off on stage 2 will be the first competitor that did that earlier tonight, who's making his first appearance on the second stage. The first competitor to tackle the second stage is Norwegian. He started as a joke competitor who constantly failed early obstacles in his first 3 appearances, failing on the log jam, the rolling hill, and the silk slider. However, in the last tournament, he came back, but this time took the competition a lot more seriously and got to the final obstacle, the mountain climb, before jumping into the mountain and missing the jump on. He also got far in another Minecraft competition, SASUKE, but his main focus comes from Roblox competitions like Steel Castle, where he has cleared stage 1 consistently in competitions. In that Steel Castle tournament 2, he would go down on the Rubik's Run, the 4th obstacle of the second stage. But now, let's see if he can get past the 4th obstacle of this second stage. Norwegian, number 279, was the 9th competitor to attack this first stage today, and he became the first one to complete it. Let's see how he will do. There will be 65 seconds for him to complete 6 obstacles, and let's see how he will do. And Nor has begun. It'll be our first look at Super Jump. Times it perfectly. Now our first look at the new improved Escalade. Last time we saw this was the original SASUKE Craft 4. Yes, the original. And he gets it. This is a lot harder than it looks. But Nor making it look easy right now. Big jump to the scaffolding, and he barely lands that. Gonna want to climb up and then make a jump over. And he gets it perfectly. One more jump to go, and Norwegian in the throwback. The obstacle eliminated Jack is trash in the last tournament. Nor already does the movie, lands on it, gotta get the transfer, and he's got it. Alright, Nor just gotta get this dismount. He will. Now the triple compressor. He was nervous about this one. Going through. Nor making it look really easy so far. Just gotta get the dismount, and he will. Now our first look at the candle cling. This is a lot harder than it may seem. And Nor climbing through. He overshoots it! Norwegian is down on the candle cling, the 5th obstacle of the second stage. He became our first look at the super jump, and he made it look easy, and then was the first competitor to beat this Escalate. But then here on the candle cling, he got the mount with ease, but it was right here, or he just overshot it by a bit. But still a very good run from Norwegian. Hopefully we see him back next tournament. But the candle cling in his first attempt has already claimed a strong victim in Norwegian. Well, that's 1 down and 8 to go. And next up, we have Jack is Boom. He started his career in Tournament 6, where he would get all the way to the flying chute, the 3rd to last obstacle of the first stage. He then went on to make it to the final stage in SASUKE Craft Clash Edition 1, securing himself first place in that tournament. However, he was not able to achieve Kanzenseiha, as he would time up on the triple plank, the only obstacle on that final stage. But it was due to him getting first place, he would be number 26 in SASUKE Craft Tournament 7, where he would have an early fail on just the 2nd obstacle, the silk slider. However, out of nowhere in Tournament 8, he would come back and clear the first stage, but he would not stop there, as he would make it to the 3rd stage as well, clearing stage 2, being one of 9 to do so in that tournament. However, he would have a sad fail on the swing edge, which was the second obstacle of that stage. Once again, like I said in stage 1, missed out on last tournament, but he is back. Jackus Boom. One of the more underrated competitors, in my opinion. He has a lot of skill that a lot of people don't seem to realize. Let's see how he will do. Jackus Boom has begun on the super jump. Just saw his good friend Nor beat this. Ooh, a little bit of weird technique running diagonally, but he makes it nonetheless. Alright, now escalate. I'm a big jump there. He's got it. Another big jump. Now we gotta get the jump to the scaffolding. And he cannot! Jackus Boom is already out. Just like that, he is down on the second obstacle, escalate. What went wrong there? Jackus Boom, he was at a nice pace, but right here, I think you want to get a run up from the back of the stair instead of just trying to force momentum in. Well, 2 competitors have already been eliminated, but if anyone can be our first stage 2 clear, it is going to be this guy, the newest all-star, GamerTim3YT. 3rd place in the last tournament. Let's see if he can get a second stage clear for his 3rd tournament in a row. Tim doing his signature emote there. Can be the first to beat this stage. Did it last time, and Tournament 8, and Tournament 1 for that matter. 65 seconds on the clock. Tim has begun. Super jump. Perfect landing. Now time for escalate. This did just take out Jackus Boom. Ooh, a little bit of a stumble there. Climbing up. Alright, jump to the second stair. Tim misses! GamerTim3YT is down already! On just a second obstacle, even earlier than Jackus Boom! What just happened? Tim is out! Well, I mean, right here, it was kind of embarrassing. He just kind of stumbled. But after he recovered from that, he just jumped way too early. And angled it all wrong as well. Just ran to the side, face planted even. And Tim, the escalate, claims a second victim in the all-star of GamerTim3YT. Well, 3 competitors have already taken on this stage, and none of them were able to clear. But maybe K-Fly can be our first finisher here on the second stage here in the 10th anniversary. This is his 3rd time making it here, but in his first 2 tries at the second stage, he failed the second obstacle and the first obstacle. So if he wants to set himself a new personal best, he'll have to be escalate, which has proven to be very difficult so far. But he will beat the first obstacle, and now escalate. Took out Jackus Boom and GamerTim3YT. Nor is still the only one to beat it right now. K-Fly speedrunning it. Alright, K-Fly. He gets it one more time, flying through it. Gonna be our next look at throwback here. This is a personal best for him. So, at least he got that. And he makes it, alright, into the triple compressor. K-Fly sprinting through it. He's at a really good pace right now. Just gotta get this dismount here. Alright, now time for the candle cling. Can he be the first to solve this obstacle? He gets the mount. This is the jump Nor failed right here. It's the farthest anyone has made it on the candle cling. Going right for it. He's gonna momentum it. K-Fly lands on the ring. He's our first competitor to beat the candle cling, pushing the tackle down the track. He's gonna do it. Is he gonna get a speed record here? And oh, he's not. But K-Fly, for his first time, will be moving on to stage 3. K-Fly, our first finisher on stage 2 here in the 10th anniversary of SASUKE Craft. That was a really good run from K-Fly. Very fast and very efficient. Let's take a look at that run again. He became our second competitor to beat the Escalade tonight, even though it just took out Jackus Boom and GamerTim3YT. But he was our first competitor to solve the candle cling. He maneuvered it perfectly right here. He decided to rush it, and that is a smart idea, as it paid off. And then here, he was able to shove this tackle down the track. Although he did not get a speed record, still a very fast time. Let's go down and see what he has to say after that incredible run.
Oh my god! Oh my god! We did it! We did it!
Well, K-Fly has indeed done it, and he'll be moving on to the 3rd stage. Well, after 4 runs, we finally have our first clear here on the 2nd stage in the 10th anniversary of SASUKE Craft. And looking to join him is a competitor who's done it twice before. This is Paul 2016, the first placer of the first tournament. This is his final appearance in Minecraft jumping as a whole. Decided to come back, one last shot. I mean, it paid off. He cleared the first stage. Let's see if he can continue it through to the third stage. And he's begun on the super jump. No one's failed here yet, but don't take it for granted. He will not. Now it's time for Escalate. He was nervous about this one going into it, but Paul lining it up. Nice jump there. Perfect. Gonna go right for the scaffolding, and he'll land it. Alright, gotta jump down. Paul. One more. He's got it. Throwback. Wasn't too nervous about this one. He said it's just chokeable. Doesn't want to do a jacked in the last one. Hit his head on this support right here. But Paul gets it nonetheless. Alright. Second transfer. He's got it. Just got to get this dismount. Time for the triple compressor. Paul 2016. One of the best competitors we have out here. Just disappeared after Tournament 3, but he has decided to come back. And so far, it's been worth it, as he is flying through this course on the Candle Cling now. Paul lining it up. Gonna momentum it just like K-Fly, and it pays off. He's got it. Not gonna get a faster time than K-Fly, but I don't think Paul is concerned about that. But nonetheless, Paul 2016 moving on to stage 3. It's like he never even left. That was an incredible run. Paul 2016, our second competitor overall and in a row, moving on to stage 3 tonight. That was incredible from Paul there. Here on Throwback, he was a bit nervous about this obstacle, not too much, but still felt uncomfortable doing it. But he still made it nonetheless, even though it's a wacky obstacle. But then here, look at this attempt on the Candle Cling. This was amazing. He didn't even stop in the ring like K-Fly did. He just went straight for the dismount, and it paid off. And then he flew down the stackle, slowed down a bit at the end, but nonetheless, Paul 2016 will be moving on to the third stage for his third time in his career and his final time. That was an incredible attempt. Congratulations, Paul. And with that, we have 4 runs left, and K-Fly and Paul 2016 will be moving on to the third stage so far. Well, we still have 4 competitors left to go on the second stage, and next up is your favorite hen. The only new star to make it here, but he was first place in the last tournament, and he was also the only new star to make it to the second stage last time, but he cleared. He was one of 3 to clear. Right now we have 2. He could be our third finisher here on this second stage. Let's see how Hen will do. He's only failed this once before. Every other time he's competed, he's made it to the third stage. Never to the final stage, though, but he's looking to change that this tournament. That was his goal coming in here. He's already 1/4 of the way down with 3 stages left, including the second stage. And he's begun. All right, and Hen gets it. All right, now time for the Escalate. Was nervous about this one, but he is flying through it. Hen goes, ooh. Well, I don't know what he's doing there. He knows that you're not allowed to skip that scaffolding. Hen not at the fastest pace. He's looking kind of awkward on this stage, but nonetheless, he's into Throwback. All right, Hen. He's going really fast. What is he doing? He is not taking any time at all. Straight into the triple compressor. Your favorite Hen. He needs to focus. One small mistake in his run is over. That's how the second stage is. He gets a dismount. Now time for the Candle Cling, going right for it. He's at a really good pace right now, though. Hopefully he can keep it up. For the Candle Cling, gonna pause. Our first fighter is gonna pause on that hanging candle. But nonetheless, he gets to the ring. He should have the time to clear. Your favorite Hen going down. He stops way too early. Hen, you need to hurry. Does it again. It's gonna be close. Hen, he's got it. Your favorite Hen. That was a terrible attempt on the tackle. But nonetheless, he'll be our third competitor moving on to stage 3. Let's take a look at that run again. Here on the Throwback, I don't know what he's doing. He was not pausing at all, and that's not a good idea. He got very lucky that he was able to make it. But here, look at this tackle. He did this in the last round. He should know how to do it. He pauses way too early before he can get the jump boost. Hits the button again, then tries to climb up, and then for a final time, it finally pays off, and he's able to clear with 0.1 second left. And a horrendous second stage attempt, but it was enough to continue his quest for Kanzenseiha this tournament into the third stage. Hen, gotta be more careful with that on the third stage, but we'll see him there later tonight. Hen, and becomes our third finisher left with 3 runs left. K-Fly, Paul 2016, and your favorite N will be moving on so far. Congratulations, N. Gotta be more careful, though. Well, 3 competitors are left to take on this second stage, and next up is the first newcomer to clear the first stage since Tournament 7, Little Butter 66. Number 298. He was very happy that he made it to the second stage. Got the fastest time on stage 1, actually. For a newcomer, he's put in a pretty strong performance so far. Let's see how it will carry on to the second stage. He's begun. Alright, for super jump, got it. Alright, now time for escalate. Butter going through. Big jump here, he's got it. Alright, Butter gets onto the scaffolding, nice. Alright, Little Butter gets it. 1 more jump to go. Little Butter line it up, and he cannot get it! Little Butter 66. What happened there? He was able to beat the super jump, which was nice, but here, I mean, I thought he was going to have it. The last jump's not too tricky. It is difficult, but not too hard. But Butter just could not get it, and the newcomer is done. Well, 2 competitors are left to take on this second stage, and our next competitor definitely wants to beat it. He's the first competitor to get 10 clears on the first stage here in SASUKE Craft. It is none other than the all-star Blushy Baby Kai, the SASUKE Craft 3 and SASUKE Craft 8 finalist. Kai, let's see how he will do here. 65 seconds on the clock. Had the closest finish in SASUKE Craft history in the last tournament here on this stage. Ooh, I thought he walked off the super jump there, but he didn't make it. Alright, now time for Escalate. This has taken out 3 competitors. Jack Boom, Gamer Tim 3YT, and it just got Little Butter 66. But Kai, making short work. Oh my god, he almost overshot that scaffolding. He goes right for it. This is the jump that Butter just failed, but Kai will make it. Now time for Throwback. No one's failed here yet tonight. Kai, hopefully he's not the first, and he gets it. Kai wants to achieve Kanzenseiha. A lot of competitors want to achieve Kanzenseiha in this specific tournament. I mean, it's the 10th anniversary, so it makes sense. And Kai's got it. Now triple compressor. Going through. Not at the best pace, though. Kai want to get through this candle cling fast enough. Yeah, it's below average pace. Blushy Baby Kai going through now. Wants to hurry here. Blushy Baby Kai lining it up on the candle cling. Goes right for it. He slips off! Blushy Baby Kai is down on the second stage for the first time since Tournament 5. What just happened? Kai, no! He was able to get past the Escalate, which has eliminated 3 competitors tonight. Almost overshot that scaffolding, but he remained calm. And then he was able to surge right past the triple compressor, which was one of the hardest obstacles for him in practice. But then right here, what happened on the candle cling? He was looking fine, but then right here, when he momentum it, he had too much momentum, and he just slipped off the candle. Probably would have timed up either way, but still a shocking failure from the first competitor to attempt the second stage 10 times. Kai is out. Oh no, that is very unfortunate. Kai's eliminated. Well, there's 1 competitor left to go here on the second stage of this tournament, and he wants revenge on this second stage after timing up on it in the last tournament. It is the Triple Grand Champion, Paul Roblox YT. This will be his final ever second stage run. Hopefully it can be a good one. Paul timed up on the tackle in the last tournament, came so close, but for his first time in the reboot, he could not make it to the third stage. And the 65-second challenge has begun. You know he's going to be moving as fast as he can through this stage. Already through super jump. Lining up Escalate. Big jump here. Hopefully he's not the 4th competitor to fail here. He's going right for it. Proving that he's worked on his speed in this tournament. He used to be the fastest competitor in the reboot. Got the fastest time in Tournament 1 and 3. And then the second fastest time in Tournament 2. But after the first era was done, he just became one of our slower competitors. After he almost timed up in on the first stage in Tournament 5. So, you know, he's cut it close with time a lot. When he achieved Kanzenseiha in Tournament, he only had 0.3 seconds left, I believe. It was around there. But Paul, he's at a very nice pace. This is what just took out Blush Baby Kai. Also took out Norwegian earlier. But Paul, this is the jump right here, and he goes right for the dismount. Come on, now time for some revenge. Shoving this down the track. Paul Roblox YT is gonna get revenge on the second stage. Paul Roblox YT moving on to stage 3 in his final appearance in Minecraft jumping. Let's go, Paul. An incredible attempt on that second stage. That was amazing. Let's take a look at that run again. Here on the super jump, this was a really good jump on the super jump, and then immediately went into escalate. And here on the triple compressor, just forces himself through that, made it look super easy. And then revenge was achieved here on the tackle, shoved it down the track as fast as he could. And then here, when he went to go cross the finish line, he made it count. And Paul Roblox YT is our 4th competitor. Moving on to the 3rd stage, we will see 4 competitors take on this 3rd stage here in the 10th anniversary. The 2nd stage started out with 9 competitors, but the field has been cut down to 4. The veteran K-Fly gets the fastest time with 8.3 seconds remaining, shortly followed by Paul 2016 with 1.9 seconds remaining, and then the new star, Your Favorite Hen, with 0.1 seconds remaining. Rounding out our field of 4 is Mr. 300 Paul Roblox YT, the Triple Grand Champion, who had 1.3 seconds remaining. These 4 will now have to take on the 3rd stage. The 3rd stage of SASUKE Craft 10, almost identical to the last tournament, with one change, besides the arm bike, where it works the exact same, but there's been a new coat of paint. Then it's the only change, replacing the sidewinders to trigger trapdoors, an old friend of the 3rd stage. Then it's the Globe Grasp. This obstacle eliminated GamerTim3YT in the last tournament, and it looks to continue to be tricky. After that, it's the undefeated Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger. Competitors must hang onto a ledge and then make a normal transition, but then they'll have to make another flip to a moving ledge. This jump is currently undefeated. Then it's the final 4 obstacles, which are all unattempted. The Curtain Cling Kai, the hang climbing from the original series that made its debut in the last tournament, the reverse panel, one of the hardest obstacles in SASUKE Craft history, and ending off the stage is the Dragon Back, also from the original series that was introduced in the last tournament. There is no time limit, like always, on the 3rd stage. Let's go down to some of our competitors to see how they feel about the 3rd stage.
Man, I'm just ecstatic to be here. Man, the atmosphere here is great. I love stage. Definitely not any of them. You know, it's just light work, bro. I don't play by my stage 3.
I feel more pressure now because I want to make the most out of this attempt. On this stage, I have had some troubles with the triggered trapdoors in the past, but the reverse panel definitely scares me the most. Wish me luck, everyone.
Well, there are only 4 competitors left in the competition, and half of this 3rd stage remains unattempted. Looking to change that, though, is our first competitor, who will be taking on the 3rd stage this tournament, making his first appearance here on the 3rd stage. The first competitor to take on stage 3 this tournament is the veteran K-Fly. He has this was his 3rd stage 1 clear, and his other 2 came from tournament 5, where he was number 1 in the run order, where he would go down on the salmon ladder on stage 2. After that incredible run, he would come back in tournament 6 with number 26, but would unfortunately go down just a second obstacle, the nunchuck slider. His second clear would come in the first tournament of the regeneration era, tournament 7, where he would barely make it past the 1st stage. However, he'd fail even earlier on the 2nd stage this time, going down on the first obstacle, the downhill jump. Last tournament, K-Fly returned after missing out in tournament 8 and would walk off the rolling log after not doing any practice for the 1st stage. But now, K-Fly, from a second obstacle failure to the 3rd stage, this will be his first time here on the 3rd stage in SASUKE Craft. How far can he make it, the first of 4 to attempt this stage? He's the only competitor attempting the stage for their first time this tournament, Let's see how he will do. No time limit. It is simply just the competitor versus the course. And he has begun the arm bike. The exact same function as last tournament. Just is now red instead of yellow to match the rest of the stage. Making it look easy in K-Fly. Ooh, a little bit of a save there. Nice. Now I gotta jump onto the resting bar. He's got it. Now our first look at trigger trap doors since tournament 8. An old throwback of the third stage. One of the most feared third stage obstacles in SASUKE Craft history. K-Fly getting ready to begin. He lining it up. K-Fly taking a long rest here. And he's begun the trigger trap doors. Big jump up, he's got it. Now gotta get down. He lands it. K-Fly, big jump up, he's got it. Nice. One more transfer. K-Fly. Can he beat the trigger trap doors? Lining it up. He emotes. K-Fly. Really taking his time here. Goes for it. He lands it. K-Fly is through the trigger trap doors. He was very nervous about that obstacle. But now it's time for the globe grasp. Alright. Climbing up. This eliminated Gamer Team 3YT in the last tournament. It's a lot harder than it looks. Alright. Heads down. He gets it. Alright, K-Fly. Not jumping. He's just simply sprinting right off. There, he starts jumping now. 2 more left to go down. 1 more left. K-Fly. He gets it. Just got to go up. This part's pretty simple. As long as you don't make a simple mistake. And it looks like K-Fly's not going to. K-Fly will be our third competitor to attempt the ultra crazy cliffhanger. And he's begun. K-Fly. This obstacle is undefeated. K-Fly. Only a third competitor to attempt this. Line up greeting. Alright, K-Fly. Lining it up here. And what is he doing? He's gonna go for it backwards. And it pays off. A very interesting move here. But it works. He went backwards on that. That was very interesting. It looks like he's not gonna go backwards here. This jump is undefeated. Can K-Fly be the first to land it? Goes for it. He's got it. K-Fly is going to be the first competitor to ever beat the ultra crazy cliffhanger. He's done it. The ultra crazy cliffhanger has been slain. K-Fly will be the first competitor to attempt the back half of the Reformation era's third stage. Congratulations, K-Fly, on just his first attempt here in the third stage. He's done it. And he is straight into the current clean Kai. This is his third appearance. It was introduced in tournament 4. And it was never attempted. Came back last tournament, but a lot different. He's going to momentum it. He has another obstacle down. K-Fly put in a lot of practice for this tournament, and it is paying off as he's going through the hang climbing. He's grittying a lot. K-Fly almost halfway through the hang climbing. Alright. 1 more transfer upwards here. He gets it. 1 more jump to go. Well, there could be 2 depending what route he takes. He goes for it. Just gotta get on. He'll be our first ever look at the reverse panel. This obstacle is brutal. It is a lot harder than it looks. You have to have perfect precision. And you have to jump across 5 of them. And the dismount's not easy either. K-Fly. He gets it. That's 1 down. Another jump here. K-Fly. Lining this one up. K-Fly goes for it. He cannot get it! And K-Fly's incredible run is over on the reverse panel. K-Fly, an incredible performance, but he is out. Our first look at the third stage of this tournament. K-Fly, let's take a look at this cliffhanger maneuver. Well, first he had it as gritty. It's his signature emote, I guess. But here, he decided to do it backwards. A very risky maneuver, but it paid off. It was a really smooth transition. And then here on the moving ledge, he became the first competitor to ever beat the ultra crazy cliffhanger. And you can lose your grip on that last ledge, but he did not. But then here, what happened? He made the first jump on the reverse panel, which is a lot harder than he made it seem. But it was right here. K-Fly went for it, just did not jump late enough and had his angles all wrong. But K-Fly, an incredible run here in Tournament 10. Hopefully we see him back next time. That was an incredible run from from K-Fly. Well, that is one competitor down with 3 left to go on the 3rd stage. Can any of them defeat it? Including our next competitor, who will be making his 3rd appearance here on the 3rd stage. This is Paul 2016. His other 2 stage 3 appearances came in Tournament 1 and Tournament 3. And this is his first time competing since Tournament 3. Did get 1st place back in Tournament 1. Can he secure another 1st place here? He's going to need to have an incredible run to do so. But he has begun. Getting with the arm bike, Paul 2016 has had an incredible comeback for his final appearance in Minecraft jumping. Lagging a bit here on the arm bike, but nonetheless, he will make it. Alright, just gotta get this dismount here, and he will. Alright, he's never faced the trigger trap doors before. But he has begun. Paul, gotta get the jump up. Lining it up. He gets it. Alright, now gotta go back down. This stage is brand new to him. And he gets it, alright. Paul 2016, one more jump to go. Goes for it, he lands it. That was a really nice attempt there. On the trigger trap doors, just very nice. Straight in the globe grasp. Climbing up. Paul. Alright. Now gotta make the descent. This is the hard part of the obstacle. Paul gets it. Alright, going down here. There are 12 globes here on this obstacle. And he has 5 left. 4 left now. 1 more to go down. He's got it. Just got to go up now. Paul. 2 globes left to go. 1 globe left. Paul 2016 is... Ooh, almost fell off there. He is through the globe grasp into the ultra crazy cliffhanger. The 4th competitor to attempt this. Let's see how he will do. We just saw K-Fly beat it. Can he join K-Fly? He's begun. He failed the cliffhanger the last time he competed all the way back at Tournament 3. And this is a lot harder than that cliffhanger. Paul goes for first flip. Oh, he lagged, but makes it. That was very bad rubber banding, but he still made it nonetheless. Now time for the moving ledge. Paul 2016. Can he get it? Lining it up. Paul goes for it. He gets it. Just got to get off. And Paul 2016. That's a 2nd competitor through the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Paul, if he wants to get a new personal best, all he has to do is beat the curtain clink high. He never attempted the regular curtain clink from tournaments 2 and 3, but he gets 1 jump. 2 more left. 1 more jump left. Paul 2016 just gotta land here on. Just gotta make the mount to hang climbing, and he will. This is a new personal best for him. No matter what happens, he has failed the hang climbing in the original SASUKE Craft series back in Tournament 5. But this is a lot harder than that version. A lot more precise and farther jumps. But he is making it look easy. Paul. Just got to get up, and then he should be good. Line it up. He gets it. What path is he going to take? Is he going to go straight for it? Yes, he will. Just got to get the mount into the reverse panel now. Paul. He gets it. All right. The 2nd look at the reverse panel. Paul 2016 lining it up. K-Fly is able to make the first one. Can he as well? Goes for it. Paul. He cannot get it! That is a 2nd competitor down on the reverse panel. The 2nd in a row. No. Paul 2016. His incredible comeback run is over on the 7th obstacle stage through the reverse panel. Here on the ultra crazy cliffhanger, he was able to make the 2nd flip onto the moving ledge. Become the 2nd competitor to do so, not only in this tournament, but overall as well. And then here on the hang climbing, even though he failed it all the way back in the original series, Tournament 5, he was able to get his revenge for his 3rd time, technically, since he beat it in the original Tournament 6 and the original Tournament 7. But then here on the reverse panel, lined it up, but he just could not get onto it. It is a very hard jump. He should not be mad about that. Paul 2016, for his final ever run in Minecraft jumping, it was a very good attempt, but he is out. There are only 2 competitors left standing in this tournament, and our next competitor is the only competitor who made it here in the last tournament who will be attempting this stage once again. It is the new star, your favorite hen. Last tournament, he got first place, went down on the second flip of the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger, but we've already seen 2 competitors beat it. Hopefully that has sparked some motivation in him to beat it as well. Number 297, your favorite hen. Let's see how he will do. Stage almost identical to how it was in the last tournament, and he's beaten the trigger trapdoors before, so he should have a very good chance to beat this stage. He wants Kanzenseiha this tournament, and he's begun on the arm bike, making it look easy. Your favorite hen. Just gotta get the dismount, line it up, and he gets it. Now time for the trigger trap doors, right into it. Beat this in tournament 6 and 8, actually. And your favorite hen already through, straight in the globe grasp. He's at a very fast pace right now. Climbing up the globes. Now gotta go down. Let's see how he will do. Oh, a little bit of a late jump there, but he still made it nonetheless, making this look very easy. And one more. Can he get it? He can. Now just gotta get up. Your favorite hen. One more globe. And he gets it. Your favorite hen already off. Now time for some revenge. Straight into it. Your favorite hen. Alright, first flip here. And he cannot get it! Hen is already down, even earlier than what he was eliminated by in the last tournament. No! Hen, here on the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger, what went wrong? He just jumped. He had a good jump, but he just didn't stop himself at all, causing him to just not be able to grab onto that ledge. And your favorite hen is down on the Ultra Crazy Cliffhanger once again. Well, we have seen 29 competitors fail so far here in the 10th anniversary of SASUKE Craft, and there's only one competitor left that has a chance at Kanzenseiha. It is none other than the Triple Grand Champion, who's making his in what could be his final ever run. Paul Roblox he has a very interesting history as the third stage. In Tournament 1, he would fail the Cliffhanger, but then would come back in Tournament 2 and 3 and clear in both tournaments. After missing out on Tournament 4, he would come back to Tournament 5 and get his third straight Stage 3 clear. Once again, he would clear, technically for the 4th time in a row, here in Tournament 6, where he would achieve Kanzenseiha in that tournament. After that, Paul Roblox team came very close to making it to the final stage for a 5th straight time, but would go down on the final jump of the 3rd stage on the pipe slider in Tournament 7. However, that would not faze him, as he would get his 5th Stage 3 clear overall in the very next tournament, Tournament 8, joining Blush You Baby Kai on the final stage. He would once again achieve Kanzenseiha in that tournament. Paul Roblox YT, the last man standing in Tournament 10. If he makes one mistake, it is all over, along with his Minecraft jumping career. This could be his final ever run, but you know he wants to end it with at least a final stage. How will Paul Roblox YT fare against this brutal 3rd stage to not get here in the last tournament as he timed up on the tackle on Stage 2? He has begun, starting with the arm bike. The only obstacle he's attempted in the reboot, at least, is the trigger trap doors, but he attempted the hang climbing and dragon back in the original series. Alright, speaking of the trigger trap doors, he's into it now. So he's made it through the arm bike. Paul gets it. Now gotta go down. He's got it, alright. Linus, jump up. He's never failed this obstacle before. One more jump to go. Paul's got it. All right. Into the globe grasp. 1/4 of the way there to the final stage. Going up the globe grasp here. All right. Now the descent. The hard part of the obstacle. Paul heading down. All right. Almost done with the descent. 2 more to go. Paul. Ooh. Looked a bit close there. Looked very close there. Lagging a bit, it seems. Just gotta get up now. 1 more globe to go. Paul. Oh my god! I thought he failed there, but it's just lag, and he is into the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Paul, the only ever time he's failed a cliffhanger was Tournament 1. Hopefully it stays that way. We've seen 2 competitors beat this, and your favorite hen did just fail it though. Paul, alright, first flip. Should know how to do this one. He's beaten the crazy cliffhanger twice. Lags! Very similar to Paul 2016's attempt on that first flip. And now the jump to the moving ledge. Can he stick it? Paul lining up, goes for it. Yes! Just get the dismount. Paul Roblox YT, the 3rd competitor to beat the ultra crazy cliffhanger. He will be going into the back half as well. Paul, halfway done, but still halfway left to go. How will he do against the Curtain Cling Kai? He said he was a bit nervous about this one. Paul gets it. Alright. 2 more to go. Goes for it. 1 more. Paul. Ooh, stumbles a bit there. But he gets it. Alright, just gotta get the mountain to the hang climbing. And you will. Alright, can he beat the hang climbing? Not an easy task. Paul Roblox YT. Alright, into the second section. Paul. Can he get the jump up here? Alright, and yes! Into the final section of the hang climbing. Just gotta get this jump. Alright, can he make it into the reverse panel? Will he be the 3rd competitor to attempt it today? Yes, he will! It is now Paul versus the reverse panel. We've seen 2 attempts at this, and no one has been able to beat it yet. Paul for the first one. He gets it. He is guaranteed top 2. If he lands this jump, he will be guaranteed first place. He goes for it. He's got it! Paul Roblox YT will be first place no matter what this tournament. Alright, 2 panels left to go. Sizing up the jump to the 4th one. Can he get it? Paul. Lining it up. Goes for it. He walks off! And just like that, the tournament's over! Along with his Minecraft jumping career, no! Paul. Here on the globe graph, he was doing nice. Almost fell off right here, but it was just lag. Had a bit of a scare there. And then became the 3rd competitor to beat the ultra crazy cliffhanger. Getting that jump to the moving ledge and then getting the dismount. But what happened here on the reverse panel? He spent a long time siding this jump up. Because obviously this obstacle is very hard. And then when he finally went for it, he just could not get a jump off of the panel and just walked off into the water, ending the tournament along with his Minecraft jumping career. Paul, an incredible competitor, ends his career with a 1st place finish, and the reverse panel will remain undefeated for now. And with that, Zenmetsu is struck on the course for the 2nd tournament in a row. And with that, SASUKE Craft Tournament 10 is over. Sorry that it took so long to come out. There's a lot of hindering. I had to restart editing about 2 times. This probably could have come out by January, but a lot of just setbacks happened, so I'm very sorry for that. But nonetheless, congratulations to everyone who did what they wanted to achieve in this tournament. It was a really fun tournament to film. Really cool seeing a bunch of fellow old friends come back and against new stars and stuff like that. Our top 3 is in 3rd place, Paul 2016, 2nd place, K-Fly, and 1st place is Paul Roblox YT. Special thanks to Blush Baby Kai, Norwegian, Paul Roblox YT, Jack is Trash, Just Trigger, Kevin, and Jack is Boom for helping out with this tournament. I'm Han Galactic, signing off. I'll see you in Tournament 11.